Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a little tour around the game room quickly before I start showing you pickups, because I think it's been a long time since I've shown the game room at all. And it's probably hasn't changed too much since you guys saw it last, but you know, I've gotten a few more things and done a few things with it. Now, I don't think my Super Nintendo and Nintendo shelf has changed much, probably just a few more Nintendo games. But I haven't been collecting for this system or, you know, the Nintendo or Super Nintendo for a while now. I've pretty much got all the games I want. But every now and then I'll find like a, you know, just a stray one that I'll pick up. And I don't think I've gotten any more Saturn games. I don't think I've gotten any more Genesis games either. So this shelf should be the same as last time. Over here we got my 3DO games. These are all my brother's old games, so I haven't collected for 3DO ever, really. These are just his games. And these are my Wii titles. I've got quite a few of them now, actually. And I've been grabbing a couple more Wii U games, too. And I've actually got more Wii U games now than GameCube games. That's my old StarCraft Collector Edition. PC, we got alternative PC games here. And I don't think I've gotten any more PC games for a while now. Now, what I have gotten lately is a bunch of PlayStation games. So I actually had to rearrange the shelf. So I got the PS4 games on top, and this shelf until fairly recently had PS1 games on it. But what I did was I kind of stacked all my PS1 games on the lower shelves like this, and that freed up a lot of space, actually. So I don't know, I've seen some people kind of take their PS1 games and stack them in rows like this, but I figure if I did that, then I would probably just never even play the ones in the back row again. So I just stacked them on top of each other. And you can see I got all my imports there and my tall boxes here. And I've got more space for other stuff when it comes. Yeah, I think these are all the PS4 pickups I just showed you last time. And here are my Xbox games here. We've got Xbox 360 on the top shelves, and then Xbox Original on the lower shelves. And unfortunately I had to kind of start stacking them on top like that because I just didn't really have another place to put them. And they don't look really pretty like that, but these lower shelves you can't really double stack the games. Like on the top here where I can just double stack them. PS2, pretty much the same as last time. I don't think I've gotten many new PS2 games lately. And PS2 is still my biggest collection. I think I've got over 300 games easily on it. And here's some PS3. And that's pretty much all my games right there, except for, you know, I've got loose cartridges and little cabinets like that and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just sit down here on my couch and game away. All right, now I'll get to some pickups to show you guys. So this is my third and final round of pickups for the end of summer here. All these pickups I've gotten probably over the last couple months, and I've just been waiting to show them to you guys. So today I'm going to show you just 7th gen pickups I found. I've got a couple PS3 games, mostly Xbox 360. That's why I'm standing here in front of my Xbox games. I'll just put them on the shelf after I show them to you guys. And most of the games today I haven't really checked out a whole lot. I'm not going to be including like a bunch of video clips most likely, but we'll see. First game I want to show you is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch for PS3. And this is a game that I always thought looked kind of childish when it first came out, because it's made in collaboration with Studio Ghibli, which is like the big kind of Disney-like studio they have in Japan that makes all the really kind of great animation, great stories over there. So I never really picked it up when it was new. I wasn't very interested in it, but I've heard a lot of people just say it's a really amazing game, and it's also made by Level 5, which makes some of the other games I like on the PS2, like Dark Cloud, those games. So I thought I'd pick this up. I've got it off the Goodwill eBay store. I think I paid under $10 for it, and I got a very nice little complete copy here. And I started playing this one. The animation in it looks very interesting. It actually looks like you're watching a Studio Ghibli movie almost. But the graphics are, you can still tell they're kind of like PS3 generated, or whatever you want to call it. It's not like just they put like DVD film on the game. It actually looks like the game is animating everything. So I thought it was kind of interesting. So I'll play this some more. Honestly, the combat on it doesn't look that interesting to me, but I'll give it a chance. We'll put that there. Second PS3 game I got at a pawn shop. And this wasn't in the best shape, but I had never heard about it before. This is called Warriors Legends of Troy. And I guess this is kind of just like another Koei game, kind of like Dynasty Warriors. But it's, based off all the characters from the Legend of Troy. So I'm guessing you get like Achilles, no manual unfortunately. There's probably some other people in here too, but I haven't even loaded this up to try it, so I'll have to try that out some other time. All right, for Xbox 360 titles, I actually got a bunch of them. Some of these are not really what I'd usually play, but I just grabbed them to try them out. You never know. This is called Greg Hastings Paintball 2. And I honestly have no knowledge of paintball. I know people like it. They'll like go in the forest and shoot each other like war games and stuff like that. But this looks kind of like a paintball game simulator. I don't know. And I picked this up because it was in very nice shape, and I only got it for like $3. So when you see a game for $3, sometimes you just grab it anyway. And you can always sell it later if it sucks. But I'll give it a try. This one I found at the same time, also from Goodwill. This is called The Hunt, and this is a Bass Pro Shops game. And I don't know if this is kind of like the Cabela's games. I didn't know Bass Pro Shops made any games. But this one is actually like a $15 game on eBay. So I thought I'd grab it, and maybe there's something hidden to it I don't know about. This game I did not get for myself. I got this one for my wife, Dance Paradise. This one is a Kinect game, and it looked brand new, so I just grabbed it too. And this one I thought she'd like because it's got 40 international hit songs on it that you can dance to, I guess. And she's really into the Kinect games that are made by the Zumba people. I think there's like three or four of them on the Xbox, and she's got them all. So I figured she'd probably like this one, even though I haven't showed it to her yet, but I'll show it to her later and see how she likes it. This one, MX vs. ATV Untamed. Now, I've played a couple of these ATV games for the PS2, but I don't think I have any on the Xbox yet, so I grabbed this one. I actually had one in the past, but I got rid of it. I think I gave it to someone, but I remember it had really good graphics, and the ATV riding was actually pretty fun, so I grabbed this one. I got Farming Simulator. I don't know, there's something about these games that just seems interesting to me. I've got one for PS4, I've never tried it. I believe this is the first farming simulator game that came out on consoles, but I'm not positive. But this was a nice complete copy. I grabbed this one. It was probably like $3 or $4 again. And you run a farm. I don't know. Now these games I found at Goodwill. I remember I've got them. The one in Anthem, kind of north of me here. I got both Iron Man and Iron Man 2. And these Marvel games are kind of hit or miss, I've found. Some are really interesting and have really good graphics, and the gameplay is actually fun, and some of them are not. They're just kind of like, cookie cutter. They could be like any other type of game. They just put Marvel characters in it. But I've heard these are decent, so I grabbed them. And this one is kind of interesting. I've seen this one floating around just like on people's reviews and stuff for a long time now. This is called Terraria. And it always kind of turned me off a little bit just looking at the graphics. It's like very rudimentary graphics, kind of maybe one step above like Nintendo graphics, like original 8-bit Nintendo graphics. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll enjoy this one or not, but everyone claims it's really good, and it what's it say here? Amazing by IGN, 9 out of 10. You never really know if you can trust IGN or not, but who knows, maybe it's good. You guys can let me know. You know, one thing I do is I really like making these videos just for fun, but, you know, it's more fun to actually have you guys comment, and I can talk to you all in the comment section. So leave me, anytime you want to say something or leave me a comment, please feel free to do so. Here's one, Hawks 2, and this is a Tom Clancy game, but I think it's kind of like a flight. It's like a flight warfare game, kind of like Ace Combat. It looks like, and I don't know much about this. I just grabbed it, found a nice copy, and I've never even heard of it. I've got a bunch of Tom Clancy games here, like the Rainbow Six games. Those are all Tom Clancy, right? Yeah. Had to double check there. But I didn't know they made any plane games. Here's one I found at the same Goodwill, Testament of Sherlock Holmes. And I didn't even know they made any Sherlock Holmes games on the 360 at all, but apparently there's a trilogy of these things. And I think this is like maybe the second one, I'm not sure. But I love mystery games, so I thought I'd grab this one too. And lastly, now I already had Prototype 2, but I found Prototype 1, which Toro told me is vastly superior than Prototype 2. I guess this is just like a completely different game almost. He said this one's more open world, where this one's just like linear, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. That's what I kind of remember people telling me. But yeah, I also got a, I forgot to bring it up here with me, but I got a guidebook for this prototype game too at Half Price Books. So I'm kind of looking forward to trying this out. I remember when it came out originally and people were talking about it, but I just never got into it. So that's kind of the nice thing about getting all these pickups years later. You can get them on the cheap, and you can see what all the hype was about, you know, that people were excited about years ago. And I used to be kind of that kind of guy, like as soon as a new game would come out, I'd have to be like, oh, day one, you know, I just want to grab it, you know, and play it as soon as I can. Now I find that as I'm kind of older, I don't really feel like that anymore. I see like a game coming out that I like, unless it's like something really unique, I can wait for years sometimes to play it. I mean, maybe it comes from all these other games I have on my backlog. I just don't feel the need to like grab games immediately when they come out. And it turns out that I save a lot of money doing that too. I just, you know, buy a game probably for, you know, well, even if I just didn't even wait very long at all, you usually get a game for like half price if you just wait a year. Maybe sometimes not even a year. So anyway, that is all my pickups for the summer, guys. So you're not going to see any more pickups videos from me for a while, probably. I am going to talk about some games I've been playing in my next videos, though. So I hope you stick around and enjoy. I'll see you all next time.